And this is for the new moon in Cancer, which is happening on the 4th of July, which is tomorrow, everyone, or today in the rest of the world, and tomorrow in the US. Happy 4th in advance for those of you who are in the US. And just want to do a shout out to all the regulars. Do a like on arrival and put a shout out where you're from if you're new. And I'd like to say hi. Do a shout out to everybody watching. Okay, so let's have a look about the new energies, or the energies for this new moon. We're going to do a general collective for the new moon, as well as answer all of your super chats. The first thing we're going to do is to do the pre-ordered super chats, which were done before this video started. So I'll just get those up and ready. So Goddess 33 is having some family drama with an adopted family. Is your grandmother going to be okay due to the situation? They don't want to talk to her. Okay. The main thing is she going to be okay with you? So I feel like she's still going to have a relationship with you, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you're an adult. They can't really control whether you have some sort of communication with your grandma or not. I mean, it's up to you if you want to. And if you don't want them to know, you can just have your own private relationship with her and communication with her. If something's happened, something's gone down that the rest of the family don't like, they might just settle down and get over it later, or they may not. So let's ask, will your grandma be okay? And how will the relationship with you pan out? I would say just do what you feel you need to do, and maybe have an agreement with your grandma if she's you know, mentally okay. Have an agreement with her about how you can have some sort of private relationship with her until they settle down. There's been some very nasty things said, a lot of stabbing in the back, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of things from the past being brought up. There's also been some sort of conversation about legal issues, about some sort of codependency or drugs or some sort of addictions. It could be medication in some way. Yeah, this is not looking great. This is on top of the situation. I would say it's going to take some time for it to simmer down. There's been some issues around money as well. And it could be that she took some money, or that she spent some money that she wasn't meant to, or something like that. Or she's declared to them that she's not giving them any money, and they've just gotten upset about it. I'm not sure exactly what happened. You're going to have to tell us. Okay, there will be an upheaval. There will be a big change in the structure of this whole dynamic. You feel very bound to her, like you really feel connected to her in some way, and that maybe that's something that you need to look at as well. There's a bit of codependency on your side potentially with her, or with you towards you. That's on the internal. On the external, we have a new road opening up that may be a little bit smoother moving forward. Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. But there's going to be some sort of upheaval, turbulence. They might want to throw her out forever. Okay. The Lovers. They might have found out something from her past. Or she may have a new lover or something like that, or a partner. Or turned her back on the family in some way. That she's getting, she's made her decisions and she's made her choices, but for some reason they're trying to punish her for it. So will she be okay? Yes, I feel like she will be okay. Will she be okay with you? I feel like yes, she will be okay with you. Let's pull a card on that. Will she be okay with you? Let's clarify the Devil. because that's the internal outcome for you. Yeah, whatever's going on is going to come to an, you know, final resolution, final end. Okay, there's some sort of money involved. Or there's a man here involved who might be pulling the strings. There's a patriarch here involved who could be pulling the strings. He may or may not be approving of the situation. It's put you under a lot of stress, and there could be some threat about some sort of support the family's going to give you if you're in touch with her. So I would just maybe let this sort of simmer down and just see what happens, and then take it from there, because it could be difficult for you to continue at this moment in time. But I do feel like she'll be okay. Yeah, I do feel like she'll be okay. But later on, it might be a good, you know, you might pick up the relationship where you left off. But at the moment, there's too many parties involved, and too much anger, backstabbing, and difficulty involved here to be able to carry on normally, if you know what I mean, under normal circumstances. I'm going to do one more pre-order super chat, then get on to your super chat. So if you'd like to put a super chat in, you're most welcome. Good evening, Kate Girl. Good evening, Bossy Megs. How are you? Hi, Knox Francis. Hi, Roxy. Welcome, welcome. Put a shout out where you're from if you're new. Okay, the next super chat is from MJ. MJ and work situation. You'd like to know how everything is going to go. You feel bad being in the middle. You're spending a lot of time inside the office, so you get to see everything and everything that's moving and everyone that's playing the game. Okay. I feel time's ticking for DP. I've always felt that, and this could be the pressure that kind of tips the table. I do feel like you're going to have to, you know, get your teeth done as soon as possible. I do feel there is time for that. And I do feel like nothing is going to really impact on your position, your situation. Let me just pull a card for D Fan. She's actually looking at going somewhere else. Or she might be pushed out. I feel like she could be pushed out at some point. And there could be a change with her. Yeah, she could be moving on, moving away, even going interstate. She might be waiting for a license or something like that to go interstate, somewhere where she's not paying as much tax, or she's earning more money or something like that. Or she might even be opening her own practice. So she's got backers behind her. I feel like she's got wealth, or she comes from wealth, or she has some sort of wealthy partners around her. So let's have a look at your situation. How is everything going to go about being in the middle? And the new owner. Okay, so the old owner, he's looking at retiring, and that's the guy that you've always liked and mentioned. Okay, so how is everything? Is he retiring? Is he going? Maybe yes. Okay, there's going to be a judgment come down on DP. I feel like the female doctor is very greedy, even more than DP is, for some reason. Yeah. Okay, so There's cooperation there for you. There's also detachment, and there will be some sort of legal interest coming up here. So there'll be some sort of legalities or contracts or legal talk. They might even bring in a lawyer to sort of try to sort this out, or an accountant. Yeah, there's a lot of legal stuff. I often see the King and Queen of Swords as having legal impact, even though it is an air sign, King and Queen. I often see that as legal matters, or lawyers, or accountants. So there could be some new documents to sign. There we go again with the Judgment card. So there will be some sort of judgment called, an epiphany, an awakening. I don't think that the person who bought the business really knows what's going on, like the full story. They're going to be shocked. I feel like there's going to be a shock. There's also deception. There's more deception going on behind the scenes that you might know about, but it's going to be kept under wraps. At the end of the day, I feel like things are going to turn out really well for you, and well, in general, it's going to look rosy on the outside, even though on the inside there could be a lot of worms on the inside, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so internally you feel like you have to keep a guard up. You have to keep, watching your back. You feel like, you've put a lot of energy into this practice and you'd like to see results. And it's saying not to cry over spilt milk. Don't worry about the past. Keep going as you would. Being a strong Aries, just save your money. Just keep saving your money. And it's nice that they give you tips as well. I never thought they could do that, but it's really nice. And, there's a lot of affluence where you are. You could even get another offer to go and work with another doctor inside the practice, but you're going to say no for the moment. They might try to move you around. This man, even the man who bought the practice, he might want you to work with him if he is still practicing. He's the man with the money and he's pulling the strings. So he kind of is stable and grounded and kind of knows the direction that he wants to push the practice towards, the company towards. Okay, so he's got ideas. He's got ideas that he hasn't revealed yet, and they might make you an offer, but I don't think that you're going to take it right now. You kind of want to finish what you started, and then maybe, look for something else later, or meet someone else later, or go in a new direction with your life later, and it's not the right time for you. So I feel like, MJ, everything's going to be fine. You're in the middle. I feel like you handle everything very well, and I wouldn't worry too much about it right now. I feel like you are on point. Okay, so thanks for the clarification. Welcome, MJ. Yep, thanks for the clarification. Yeah, I would just sit and watch and wait, and like you do, you don't say much, you just observe, and you don't get involved in any gossips or anything like that. Okay. Hi, Knox Francis. How are you? Where are you from? Hi, Roxy. Where are you from? Do a shout out. Like on arrival, everybody, would be highly appreciated. We do have a lot of likes, actually, on arrival. Thank you, thank you. Okay, lovely Leo is coming up next. Lovely Leo, 1999. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. The higher the donation, the more in-depth the reading, but all donations are accepted and all reads are answered. All questions are answered. Okay. I'm wondering, lovely Leo, when you mentioned your friend passing the other day, I'm wondering if I knew him, because I met a medium once at a Mind Body Spirit Festival in Florida. And I'm wondering if it was him. Did he have a podcast or like a live show? they used to do every week or something. I might have met him. I'll have to check his name and see if I recognize his face. I recognize his face, not so much his name. What's coming in the next few months? My heart can't take the betrayal and back and forth anymore. Oh dear. You think your husband just lies from keeping you moving on. You've asked him to leave. I hope I can keep my strength and let go. Have you tried couples counseling and just tried to take him like to therapy to just iron this out? You know, iron it out. Welcome from Louisiana, Rock. Welcome, welcome. Do a shout out to Louisiana. What's coming up in the next few months? You could tell him or ask him if he'd like to sort this out at couples therapy. You might have already done that. I feel like you might have already done it. He doesn't want to do counseling. He's lost. Oh God. So he's just avoiding facing his own actions, which he knows that he's going to, you know, get himself into trouble, and he probably doesn't want to change his ways either. That's a problem with some Leo women share their men with other women. That's a problem. Some women do, like the lioness and the lion. What's coming in the next few months? You can't take the betrayal back and forth. Do you think he's still seeing this woman or talking to her? I feel like things have simmered down between them. They might be meeting up, but I feel like things have kind of simmered down. You're not a Leo that's willing to share. Absolutely not. And Leo's also very loyal. So just check your loyalty. Check your loyalty. Like, why are you being so loyal to this person who's not being loyal to you? And maybe just go to counseling yourself, just to get clear on exactly what you need to do to orchestrate an extraction from the situation, like extracting yourself and the children from the situation, and also a lawyer. I mean, this, you might have already consulted a lawyer, but I would say just get yourself very clear about what's going on. I'm also getting the words private detective. I don't know if you've actually tracked him or had somebody follow him. He could also be hiding money as well. Yeah, there's definitely legal stuff coming up, and you're feeling like things are very unclear on the surface. Like you can't quite put your finger on what exactly he's doing right now with her. You can't quite put your finger on it, but things have simmered down, and it could be that he's still seeing her on the lowdown, just very quietly, or talking to her very quietly. I feel like he's got another phone. He might hide it in his car. He's definitely watching his tracks. I do feel like one of his friends, if he's got any male friends, I feel like they'll follow him. And I'm sorry that your friend passed, and you're probably in mourning right now, and you're probably realizing that life is short and that you can't continue on in this situation forever. Yeah, you can't continue on in this situation forever. Something has to give. You know, something's got to change. You hope to keep your strength and let go. Okay. It seems to be that you're the one in charge and you're the one that's in control. So it's about taking back your power and being in charge and control. And I feel like your friend is helping you from spirit. He's also helping direct you, and I think he probably gave you a lot of advice in life when he was alive. He probably gave you a lot of advice. There's also a nurse. I'm picking up a nurse around him. I don't know who that is, whether it's somebody that he knew, he was involved with, or who helped him. But I feel like there was a nurse. Okay, you might actually get out of this situation. That's the outcome. So you could actually get out of this situation with victory if you decide to do it. It's all your decision, and it's all about the money as well. Something coming full circle and rounding off. So something coming full circle and rounding out. I do feel like he has spent or given her quite a bit of money over the years, and that money is also your money. So whatever you've been contributing to the relationship has also been going to her. 3 of Rods. Unexpected things that may happen is that either you or him are going to be looking further afield. There's also a 3 there, so there's a crowded potential relationship still going on. There's 2 cards here of endings, so that's either you ending the relationship or him ending the affair. So if you do leave, I do feel like you're going to go a distance. It's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be close. I feel like you're going to go somewhere else. Or he's going to go somewhere else at a distance. You might sell the property or something like that. But there could be a situation of somebody leaving the state. Let's just check that. Is this person, this other person, going to leave the state? I feel like she's very entrenched there in the town, and I don't think she's got the means to leave the state. Okay, things are very up in the air. There's lots of options and choices that have been thought about, discussed. A new journey. You kind of want a fresh start. I feel like you're looking for a fresh, clean start, and you might go somewhere that you think is better for your son for soccer. That's what I feel. Yeah, if you wanted to add any feedback, you're most welcome. Thank you, lovely Leo. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Connie, welcome. Thank you. Hi, Marla. Hi, Vibe, everyone. Thank you so much. Hi, Cicely. Welcome back. Hi, Connie. CM. Welcome back. Hi, Jeda. Welcome. Whereabouts are you from? Where you're located? And Bossy Megs. Welcome back. Okay. Thank you for the $4.99. What's coming around during the new moon cycle in Cancer? I have a dating event on Saturday. How will it go? That's perfect timing. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's like the day after the 4th. I wanted to get in today because of the 4th tomorrow, because I know a lot of you will be out. So how will it go? Make sure that you don't have a hangover is one thing, Begs. Make sure that you're ready, that you've got your outfit ready, that you're ready to go. Be very prepared is what I'm getting. Be very fresh. You'll have your hair done. You'll have everything looking good. I see you wearing heels. I think you'll have a lot of fun once you get there. I think you'll be nervous before you go on, but I think you'll have quite a bit of fun once you get there. I don't think it's live, is it? So they probably cut it. So there'll be some sort of ability to, you know, if anything happens, don't worry, you know, to the from the presenter or something. There could be somebody there that triggers you, so don't act at all triggered. Oh, it's recorded, yeah. There could be somebody there who triggers you, so don't get, and you might know this person, so don't act triggered, just go in very nonchalantly and pop the balloon. Okay. What's coming in the new moon cycle for Megs? And the dating show, how is it going to go? What's coming out of this dating show? There is a gentleman there who could be a younger man or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I do feel like you're going to benefit from this financially. I feel like some of these guys, though, that they're presenting to you are too young. I feel like you need somebody mature. There's an immaturity here. But whatever happens, I feel like there's going to be a benefit to you financially. So choose what platform you're going to push and business that you're going to present moving forward. And I feel like, you know, that's going to work for you. You're going to come out of this abundantly. There's going to be some sort of prize, sponsorship, work may come out of it. You could get also somebody watching the show that really likes you and reaches out to you later. Yeah, and makes you an offer. So I wouldn't take these guys too seriously because they're just there for their own benefit and pushing what they want. I would just go there for you, like presenting a business card to the audience and then making the most of it for yourself. Sorry about that. Yeah, they're going to be somehow immature. Okay, let's have a look at gender Sarita. Michael, Libra, next action towards me. I'm Virgo. We are not in contact 2 weeks. Okay. I'm going to be using my Love Oracle deck for this, and they're on Amazon on sale at the moment, if you'd like to check them out. Here we are. That's the box. Amira's Love Oracle. They're available in Europe, the US, and Canada stores. So worldwide. Okay. Michael, Libra, next action towards you. You're a Virgo. What? We are in no contact. Okay, short-term passion. I feel like this is a jumping card. I feel like he thought this was some sort of a quick fling. He might have had a quick fling if you were together for some time. I don't know your backstory. If you were just meeting him and had a quick fling with him, then that's what maybe his situation was. He may circle back around, but I'm not sure exactly when. Let's have a look at that. He might have thought it was a quick fling. I think either you or him are focusing on work or trying to work the situation out, or you're finding that the relationship itself is kind of hard work. Yeah, there's somebody else involved, okay? There is a third party. So he's either gone off and had a quick fling if you've been with him for some time, or you with a quick fling, or he's having various flings with various women. There could even be somebody in his workplace, and I'm sorry to say this, but I don't see this living to its full potential or any potential. There's gossip. You're going to hear about something through the grapevine, and I would say move on to the next, because any guy who disappears and doesn't contact you is not worth waiting for. Okay, Jeddah. Thank you so much. Whereabouts are you? Muchos gracias if you're Latina. Gerda. Okay. Let's have a look. Thank you, Connie, for the 10. When will April contact Michael about the money? She said Michael would have the money in June Anything I need to know about Michael? When will April contact Michael about the money? What's this money about, Connie? Like, what is this promise of money about? Is it the sale of his business or money that she's owed him? I feel like to get the money out of her, he might have to take her to court. I don't know. Welcome, Gerda. Welcome. Yeah, you're not going to waste your time. I feel like you're going to move on. Sale of the business. Okay. I would put pressure on this accountant, or I'm just getting the word accountant, or somebody who's involved. I don't know why she's keeping the money. There could be something to do with it having to go through an accountant or having it to go through some sort of process. When will he get the money? And what do you need to know about him? Is he hiding anything from you about this situation? He might already have part of it, is what I'm getting. He might already have part of the money. Or he might have received a check that he might not have cashed yet. When will he get the money from April? Let's have a look. I feel like there's more to this story than meets the eye. I feel like there's something else here that is... somebody else is involved. She's trying to hang on to the money for some reason. She's either invested it, she's tried to get some interest out of it. She could be processing it in some way. Or he might be pretending or lying about it. He's got plans though. He's definitely got plans. There is some deception around this story, whether it's from him or her. The money will come in, but I don't feel like it's the full amount. And I don't feel like it's what you expected it to be. I'm getting in a 4, so it could be 4 weeks. It could be on the 4th. It could be 4 weeks, 4 days. It could be this particular week coming up. Why hasn't he harassed her? I mean, he should have, be taking her to court, or if you sell a business, you get paid. And it's now July and he sold it in April. So what's the holdup? The accountant should tell you what the holdup is, Like, is it a payment plan? Is it something else? Is she checking, the vehicles or whatever it is that he's been working with? Let's check the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. There's definitely a move here. I don't know if he's planning to get out of town with this money or leave. He's indecisive, or somebody's indecisive. She could be planning to get out of town with the money. I would say, is this accountant really honest and reliable, or is this accountant working for her? A sale is a sale. Something's going to turn itself around, but I think he needs to take action. It's too up in the air. He needs to take some action, whether that's he no longer works for her. I think he needs to go in there and just ask for a check. Yep, he needs to go in there and ask for a check. He needs to go in there and speak to the accountant, wherever the accountant is. And I do feel like you'll be hearing from her. It could be in 8 days. I feel like it's going to be fairly soon. Like, he's not going to wait any longer. It's going to be, I feel, in July. He's not going to wait any longer. She's holding on to this money for a reason, and it's got nothing to do with him. Maybe she doesn't have the money, or she's invested the money somewhere else, or she's trying to get it, or something like that. But a contract is a contract and a sale is a sale. So I feel like he needs to push her. Don't sit back and just wait. He needs to really push this one. Yeah, she's hanging on to it. There will be victory. And I feel like it's going to come within 2 weeks or a month. And there will be, you know, satisfaction at the end of the day. She travels everywhere, hard to pin her down. Yeah, well, I would be going in there on a regular basis, because I don't think she, I don't think she really, or go to speak to the accountant. I don't think she, or present a court order that you need a payment. Yeah, because she's just going to try to sort of run rings around him. Presume that he's got a contract of a sale, so if he has, then he can use that to his advantage. I'm sorry you're going through this, Connie. Yeah, I don't think he's doing enough, and he should be more proactive and a little bit more aggressive about it. Yeah. Hi, TP. I ran into my neighbour, the guy, at the bus today. I just combined your two donations into one. Thank you, Connie, for the other 10. I ran into my neighbour guy at the bus stop today. Was it a coincidence? I talked to him thinking he was single, but found out he's already married. Exactly. I told you this guy was married. Yeah. Was it a coincidence? Well, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely a good reason why he's not available. And he's married. He's been married for quite a long time, actually, or some time. And it's clarified things. There's an obstacle with you and him. And is his wife living with him, or is she overseas or something? Yeah, so it's time for you to move on, TP, and try to find yourself a husband yourself. Somebody single and available. Not a workmate, not a neighbor. Somebody who is looking for you and who is single and available and who wants a family and wants to get married. Okay, it's, you know, you keep attracting or being attracted to unavailable people. So you have to look at why you're doing that and then take it from there. That's okay. Hi, Mystique, how are you? Welcome. Don't worry. Okay, let's have a look. Cicely, how are you, my dear? Thank you for the 10. Yeah, the problem's going to be the child. She's going to keep on coming in and using the child to get him back, or to prevent him from moving on. That was evident in the actually still with her. I thought they were separated. He might actually want to move in with you, and you don't need a man like that, you know. You don't need a man like that particularly. He is going to leave her, but there's going to be obstacles with her and backwards and forwards type of energy. You can keep on seeing him as a workplace kind of situation until something else shows up. I do feel like you're going to get a better offer, and you might even be thinking about, or he wants to have another child. He might want to have a child with you. He has a pattern of having baby mamas, you know, baby mamas in his life. I would make sure, you know, this is not what your deal is. So I would make sure that you know who's who and what's what. I feel like you've got somebody bigger and better coming in. I'm actually getting an M initial for you, first, second, or last name. And it could be somebody from your home country or someone else. It's summer at the moment. I would go out, enjoy yourself, have a really nice time, meet somebody. You could meet somebody on the 4th of July. Yeah, this old man is a guide, and I feel like you got that dream or message for a reason. Yeah, I feel like he's a guide. Yeah, a lot of things can come through dreams. Yeah, a lot of things. Thank you very much. Thanks, Cicely. I wish you all the best with this. You know, he could be just a filler in, and then you're going to meet someone else. He could be just a stepping stone in the right direction. I wouldn't take him too seriously, honestly. That's your best way with him. I don't think you should take him that seriously. Hi, Marla. How are you? Thank you for the 5. I just met a guy last week. He's very sweet. Is this going to become serious? Thank you. I'm getting a C initial for you. I don't know if that's him, first, second, or last name. A C or an S. Okay, twin flame link. There could be a nice connection with him. You might feel very attracted. You might feel very bonded with this person. The twin flame can go either way. It can either be an effortless relationship. It will either flow, or it's going to be a karmic. We've got 2 jumping cards, 3 jumping cards, true love. It could be a good match. You've got the Ice Queen and the Ice King. If this person is good at business, then I feel like it's him. If he's a mature man, then I feel like it's him. If it's not, then I feel like you're going to meet somebody else who is mature. He has or is good at business, and you might do a business together. Okay. Hi, Bossy Megs. I met a young lady. She said she saw a woman protecting me. I'm wondering who it is. Yeah, there's a lot of people walking around giving people psychic insights lately. Oh. I'm feeling grandmother energy, potentially on the British side. She wants the best for you, and she wants you to have a soulmate or somebody that's going to be true to you. I feel like she's trying to pull some strings and bring in somebody for you. But I feel like the passion can sometimes take you down the wrong path. Is she protecting you? What do we need to know from this lady? I feel like, you know, the person, this young lady who saw the person, could be just making up something as well, you know, trying to get you involved with her. There are some weirdos floating around who are just spinning out things. I feel like your grandmother's around you though, if she's still alive, or sorry, if she's passed. You are going to have a King of Pentacles come in, somebody who's mature, has money. You're going to have victory. He could be live further away from you. There could be an indication here. It could actually come out of the show. I wouldn't take too much what she said unless she's giving you a prediction that has made sense to you that you can verify. I wouldn't believe much of what she said, okay? So there's a lot of people out there who see lots of things, but they don't have any grounds to prove it. If anyone is protecting you from me, not from her, because she couldn't actually tell you anything, I do feel it's your Nana from the UK, yeah. If people come up to you on the street and start telling you stuff like that, ask them to tell you something specific And if you can verify the specificness of it, then you know what they're saying is true. Because there's a lot of gypsies in America. There's a lot of Albanians living there who are just trying to extort money out of people, who are just fake readers. And they work in families and gangs. So you have to be very careful. One of my girlfriends got tricked by them, saying that somebody put a spell on her and she had to give them $1,000 to take the spell off. I mean, most of them are on the East Coast, but they're everywhere. They're filtering in. So just be careful of weird people. If she can't give you an actual, you know, if she was just a regular girl, like a regular American girl or something, she could either be just making it up, trying to make friends, or she could be real, but ask her for a verification, to give you something something that you can verify. Christina said, yeah, there's one in Glendale, California. You just went through this, Mystique. She was Mexican in a bar. Well, you know, Bossy Megs is something protecting you. You don't need somebody to tell you that. Yeah. If she can't give you a name, a person, a description, a country where your nana's from, something specific about her, then yeah, she didn't ask you for anything, but she could be just rambling. I mean, you met her at a bar. You know, she could be just rambling. There's a lot of weirdos out there, I'm telling you. I have a girlfriend who works in a shop. She has weirdos come in all the time telling her stuff like that. All the time. There's people out there on the streets who just like to chat with people and pretend that they've got a gift, or they do have some gift, but they've also got a mental illness, okay? So just be careful. You know, she might have just wanted to make a friend. She might have been trying to just reach out to you, and she might have felt like you had some cosmic energy, which you do, but you don't need anybody to tell you that. Yeah. Hi MJ, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for the 10. Planning to go to work less days and ask for more money. And tell them if they need me for more days, it's going to be cash. Okay, good idea, because it's affecting your taxes or something like that. Okay. Is this going to work for MJ? I feel like 2 out of 5 days they could actually give you cash. I feel like everybody is avoiding, all these businesses are avoiding Uncle Sam because they're making so much money. They might try to bargain with you or negotiate with you. You might go down to 4 days. They might make you an offer that you don't like, or that you're going to refuse at first. You might go down to 4 days. Your husband doesn't really want you there all the time anymore. He's tired of it. Yeah, he's tired of it, but he needs to step up and give you something as well. He needs to step up and give you something as well. There's going to be toing and froing. There's going to be a lot of negotiation. I feel like in the end you'll get something that you want, but there's going to be some negotiation there with this. Yeah, this keeps coming out. You're going to be in 2 minds about it, or they're going to be in 2 minds about it. They're going to think, what the hell is going on here? What are we going to do with you? There's something you don't know that's going to be revealed. And they might not like the fact that, you know, they might want you to take the responsibility and take their days and not give you cash, you know, and you're going to tell them no. Yep, so yeah, cut down the days, and if they don't give you the cash, maybe just stick with less days until they realize what they're doing. Thanks, Bossy Megs. Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of light, Megs. You have a lot of light. So people are drawn to you, and people with light, especially I think you've got Libra rising, you've got something in Scorpio. A lot of people are, just drawn to people's light. Or they're trying to make some sort of profit for themselves, one thing or the other. Okay. Like spells and removals and gypsy stuff. Okay, Mystique, what's P's feelings, intentions with me? Let's have a look at P. For some reason, I feel this guy's really busy. I don't know if he's busy with work, busy with family, busy with children, busy with other women. Gossip, you're going to hear about something through the grapevine with him. Destiny taking its course. You're meant to meet this guy for a reason. It could be just to show you something. He might have marriage in mind, but I don't know. I'm just not getting this guy has the best intentions. I don't know why. Feelings, I'm not sure what his feelings are. I don't think he has a lot of feelings. J, intention, feelings, you're open to options. Let's have a look at J. I feel he's a bit more genuine for some reason. I was just getting a flat feeling with the other one. J. Sometimes the cards say other things. Friendship, surprises, gifts. He might want to help you in some way. And also there's a triangle, there's a choice. He needs to make a decision about you, a choice. He could also have another woman around him, or you've got two men around you, or he knows that you've got another man around you and you need to make a choice. I'm going to pull a charm for you. See if we get an initial, since you like these initials, for Mystique. Who's the best person for Mystique? Okay, love, N. You've got an N, first, second, or last name. Z. It reminds me of that song, Rivers of Zion. A. J. The second one. I felt like the second one was better than the first one, but there's something going on around him. He might want friends with benefits if he's got gifts and friendship. Feelings, I don't know. I don't think these guys have a lot of feelings these days, unless they tell you that they have feelings for you. Okay. What should I do in order to start medical courier? Should I take this class to get everything set, or do it solo, no course? Medical courier. I mean, a courier is a courier. I mean, I don't think you need to do a course to be a medical courier. You can just study it by yourself. If there's anything specific you need to do. If people hire you to do jobs, they should tell you how to do them. Like put things in ice, or keep things out of the sun, or do this or do that. Why are you thinking of doing this job? You've got a lot of options, Mystique. You are moving as well. Why do you want to be a medical courier where you are? Is it just a summer job? You could meet somebody there, but it's just going to be an open relationship. Let's pick another card. Let's do a pendulum. Should you take this job as a medical courier? I'm getting a no that turns into a maybe. I don't know what's going on in your mind. Like, you've got to get focused on exactly what you need to do. You're worried about money. You're worried about competition. That could be what's holding you back from your business. And you feel like you need more money to work, or you need a job to get more money. Can be the case, it might not be the case. Okay, Mystique, thank you for that. Hi, Tammy from Texas, how are you? Thank you for the $9.99. What do you get about Robert Warner? He moved back to my town. Just wondering if I will run into him. Oh my God, yes. I feel like you will. I feel like you will run into him. I'm getting post office straight away. I don't know if he works in a post office or near a post office or lives near a post office. Robert Warner. Does this guy drive a white truck? I'm seeing somebody driving a white truck, like a pickup truck. Will you run into Robert Warner? He might have another woman in his life. There could be somebody around him, or you might meet him at a party or an event. It could even be a 4th of July celebration or a wedding, if you're invited to a wedding. If it's not that, he might have another woman around him. Okay. So she could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, unless that's you. If that's you, he might make you some sort of an offer. He might make you some sort of an offer. Oh, you drive the white pickup truck. Okay. Does he know your truck? He could also have a white pickup truck as well. I think you will run into him. If you've got common, interests and friends, I feel like there could be some party coming up you might meet him at. Hi, Heron, how are you? Do you see me getting married this year? Good question. Has he seen you? You think he's married? Yeah, he could be married. I feel he may not have seen you yet, but I think that I'm still getting post office, so that could be the first thing. He might have seen you at the post office or thought he saw you if you went to the post office or some sort of strip mall. Okay. Heron from Malaysia. How are you, Heron? Salamat datang. Do you see me getting married this year? I hope you're focusing on getting married, Heron, because it's been, the last thing on your mind. Why haven't your parents arranged a marriage for you already? Is Heron getting married this year? There could be a young man here that likes you, that does make you an offer, but you may not say yes. He could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's also a King of Swords here stepping in as well. Could be an older man, somebody who is an Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It looks like either you're fussy. There's an open road coming up for you though. I feel like you will get an offer, but I'm not sure you're going to take it. You're going to be in two minds. I feel like there's somebody with a G initial, G or a J. I feel like if you feel this person is a good match, ethnically or whatever you need as a match, astrologically, and all of that Hinduism stuff. I feel, I feel like then I would go for it. You know, caste and all of that business, caste system. Hi Texas Tammy, $9.99. You might be a bit too picky, Heron. That could be the issue, or you're trying to get a foreigner, and these foreign men are not that, you know, they're not that great either. Especially expats floating around having affairs with local women. Okay, you've got a post office in the center of town. Okay. All right. Texas Tammy. Any messages from Gary Champion, who recently passed? He was a psychic medium. I think I said before to lovely Leo at the beginning, I thought it was her, but it was you. I'm not sure if I know this guy, if I met him at a Mind Body Spirit Festival in Florida. I don't know what he looks like. I haven't done a search, and I'm not sure if he had a podcast a long time ago. I might have met him. Like one of those Hay House type of things. I might have met him, I may not have. Any messages? Okay. From Gary. I feel like he was definitely around lovely Leo. He's trying to help her for some reason as well. Okay. He's still showing me the ring. And he's giving me a flower. I don't know if there was a flower inscribed on the ring, or he's giving me a flower. He's very romantic. He's saying that he's at peace, which is a normal thing to say. Something about a gravestone. I don't know if he's had a funeral yet, but there's a gravestone. There's going to be angels maybe on his gravestone. That's what he wants. I don't know if he put that down in his will. Even if he gets cremated, I feel like he's going to have a gravestone or some sort of memorial type of thing to him with angels on it. I'm getting angels inscripted. He's also showing me cupids. He had a lot of love for you, Tammy. He really did. You think I probably met him. Okay. There's a little girl. I don't know if it's his or somebody else's, but he's showing me a little girl. And he's also saying that if you were married to him, you wouldn't have wanted another death, another person pass away on you, like a husband. He's showing me a little girl. So I don't know if you knew him when you were a child, or he had a little girl himself, or there's a girl in spirit around him. He said he loved you more than anyone could. I'm getting like a name like Jessica or something like that. Don't know if he always wanted to have a child or dreamt of having a child. He knew that you would be a good mother, also because you're a teacher. He knew that you would be a good mother. I don't know with this child. What is he trying to say? He's going to extend like a pipeline to you of information. It's like an olive branch. He's going to really get into your mind. You're going to end up communicating with him. There's going to be communication there. He's going to definitely come through to you in signs, symbols, and also dreams. But I feel like you're going to hear him in your ear. He's also going to give you any warnings as well that are going to pop up. Like he might say, don't go here, don't go there, that type of thing. I'm seeing you driving somewhere in your pickup. It could be that you're leaving town. He might have always wanted you to go somewhere. His wife took the daughter and he never saw her again. Yeah, he's got a lot of regrets about that. He's showing me you on the road. It's like an open road driving. It looks like you're driving at a distance. So in the end, Tammy, you might get a relocation. You might get some sort of job that pops up in Austin or somewhere else. Yeah, he has a lot of regrets about his daughter. Yeah, I'm glad he can come through, and he's sending a lot of love to you. Roses, cupids, hearts, flowers, rings. But he's showing me a tombstone. So I don't know if it's somebody who passed that you go and see. It could be your husband, former husband. Or it could be a father. It's a grey tombstone. He's saying that he's with you when you go and visit the deceased. That's what he's saying. Okay. Yeah, he's got something about his daughter. Rose tattoos. Okay. How old is his daughter? Is she already a teenager, like 17 or something? I feel like his daughter's got the gift and she's going to do something with it. I can also see her go to Los Angeles for some reason. She's popping up. Oh, she's in her 40s. Wow. Okay. She might have another daughter who's 17. So there's somebody there that's got big ambitions and they're going to go far and they have a gift. They might go to Los Angeles or California or something like that. They've got big ambitions. So it might not be his daughter, it could be his granddaughter. Okay. He's keeping an eye on things. All right. Okay, let's have a look at... Thank you also, Tammy, for bringing Gary in. Hi, Cicely. Thank you for the 5. Your birthday's coming up in August. Anything that you need to know, Cicely. Cicely, I feel like somehow you're going to get your mojo back. It's kind of slipped, or it's like slightly unhinged, but it's because of the pregnancy and the birth and being a mother, a single mother. But you're going to get your mojo back. You're going to bounce back. I do feel that you're going to have a man come in who is a water sign. He's mature. He is going to offer you some sort of marriage, and it is a legal marriage. There could even be two different men. But I do feel still that the father of the child is going to offer you something quite big. And I feel like he's going to come to his senses about something. There is a lawyer involved as well, and it's going to be beneficial to you, whatever it is. So I wish you all the best for that. Marla, did you get your reading? Yes, I believe you did. Yes, I believe you did. You were told you could make 2 to 5K a week. You could give it a shot, Mystique. Just do it. Just give it a shot. I mean, you have this procrastination all the time about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. Just decide what you're going to do and just do it. Yeah. Don't let anyone put you off. Like, if you feel like it's worth giving it a shot, then go for it. Hi, pretty brown eyes. How are you? What do you see for the month of July? July. I don't know why I'm getting the word pie. Pies. You're also being guided for more money. More money coming up for you in July. Look, could also be a lump sum or some sort of business idea, or there's a big chunk of money coming in around you. Trust your intuition though, because your intuition will guide you towards it. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, Michi. That's okay, Marla, no problem. You can always go back up. He was 70, okay. Well, he had a good life. He definitely had a good life. Okay. Michi, thank you for the $9.99. The person on my mind, by the way, you're right, he told me everything you told me. The BM, needing help, etc. What's next? Okay. I'm getting the words stuck between a rock and a hard place, so I feel like he's like consciously thinking that he has to do the right thing. She's picked up that he's moving on, and what's next? She's going to try to take something from him, definitely. There's going to be a judgment. I don't know if she's going to take him to court, or he's been at court with her about different things. I feel like he could even get full custody if he wanted to. I don't know why. He's very guarded about her. He's really, really guarded. So he's really guarded, and it's about money, and it's about offering you something that he can't kind of give you what you deserve or follow through with the big plan. So either A, he's got to cut ties with her, or B, he's probably got to have to do some sort of settlement with her. Or there's a judgment around it. Like, he's got to draw a line under this one to be able to move on. Yep. Otherwise, it's going to be up in the air for a long time. Hi, Momoko. How are you, my dear, from Japan? I'm trying to provide an online service Which one suits me better, time waver or tarot aroma readings? Oh, I feel both. I feel both. Can you offer both? I feel you could do a package, like a 2-in-1. And the frequency adjustment plus a tarot. Sounds very intriguing. I see you being very mystical, Momoko, so I do feel like you're going to delve more into the mysticism. I'm seeing like incense or smoke or steam around you. You're definitely going to move forward with this. It's going to be really, it's going to really take off. It's also going to give you money that you're going to decide on. If you can't decide on which one or what things to do or not do, just do everything. Saying to do everything. You've got a lot of fingers in the pie, and I do feel it's going to change your life in a big way. There's going to be a big rebirth, transformation in your life through this service that you're going to be offering. If you have to pick between one of the two, what do we see for time waver? What do we see for time waver with the Coffee Cup Oracle? And thank you all for joining today. I truly appreciate it. What do we see for time waver? Groom. Why does this man keep popping up? You know, in Japan don't they have a lot of unmarried men there that are looking for wives? But they're too overworked, aren't they? Time waver. You might actually adjust the frequency of a man that ends up being your husband. What do we see for tarot aroma? Could be slow to take off. There might be already other people doing it, but it's a slow and steady kind of on the back burner type of thing. I feel like the first thing might take off quicker because people want their frequencies to change. You might be dealing with a lot of unmarried men who want wives. Okay. Thank you, Momoko. Yeah, I would do both. The second one might take a while to sort of pick up momentum. Okay, Mystique, thank you for the $4.99. What good things are coming to you until December? I would go for the career independent job just to try it out while you're there. You've got nothing to lose. What have you got to lose? What are the good things coming to you between now and December? What are the good things for Mystique? There are still some Coffee Cup Oracle decks available on the European store. They can be shipped to the US or internationally. Okay, new love. That one flipped over. You've got a new love coming in. New love. 6 cards. Opportunities coming in through the home, so you will get that home job that you want. More security and stability. Luck and abundance with the money. You'll end up having your own home. You're not going to be living with relatives like forever. You are going to have a big change. If not now or in the next 4 months, it'll be November. So if you continue down this path towards where you're going, you're going to decide what the change is in November, where you're going in November. And The Moose is acceptance, just accepting that whatever's happening is happening for a good reason. Let me just pick one more card. Okay, this one jumped out. More sweetness of life. You're going to enjoy your life more. You've got flowers, romance, and more sweetness of life. I'm still getting New Orleans for you. So I don't know if you're going to go to New Orleans on a trip or decide to do something that is going to be just giving you a little bit more joy in your life than what it has been. There's a lot of jealousy around you. You've got the cat underneath. There's a lot of jealousy around you. So don't tell everybody what you're doing, and do not tell that woman, the one that took all that money off you. Don't tell her what you're doing. Don't tell her where you are. Don't tell her what you're doing. And if you want to, even change your name so she can't put your name in one of those spell jars. Just don't tell her anything. Okay, Cicely. Any time frame for me to have my second child? I really want to have my second child before 35. That's a great question. Time frame for Cicely. So we're looking at (2024). I do feel like your baby daddy wants another child as well. But you might not marry him. I'm getting the name Eric. I don't know who Eric is. Okay, give me 2024. Opportunity will come in 2024. 2025. Endings and beginnings. You're going to make a big decision. You might leave where you are in 2025 permanently. 2026, you've got more stability and security, so you're kind of set up for life, I feel. And 2026, if you have not had a child by then that's when the child will be born. Yeah, 2026 at the very latest. New love is like can be a new child, a new pet, etc. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's next year. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's next year. 2025. Thank you, Cicely. Much appreciated. Okay. You sent a Vemno. Thank you, Pisces Moon. Much appreciated. What are some good career options for me? I'm sick now due to the mold again. Oh, no. So you're not working. So the summer hasn't helped the mold, but when I get better, I don't know what direction to go in. What choices do you have? What options? Just give me like 3 options and we'll look at those 3. And I'll get back to you. Elaine, thank you for the $4.99. My interview went well with UP. Will I get the position for the accountant coordinator? That's a good question. Or congratulations, Elaine. Yeah, I think you interview very well. You know, at the best of times, I think you interview very well. For the account coordinator. I feel it's a yes. Okay. You could be a hidden gem. You will be hearing from them for sure. And you've got a groom here. I mean, when you're looking in one direction, often something else happens. So you could come into a unfolding surprise. You might meet somebody on the workplace or through work or at the same time that you could actually get this position. You've got the key there too to unlock something in your destiny. Could be a key to a new house, a new home, a new car. I feel like you're going to get offered it. I don't know if you're going to take it, but you will get offered. What options do we have, Pisces Moon? You don't want to marry the baby daddy. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's quite forceful. Like he's got a lot of kind of forceful energy, but you know, you've already decided. I think you're quite lucky, Cicely, so whatever happens, yeah, he's too much. He might simmer down with age. Oh, okay, it's in Lake Mary. That's great. Well, you could meet your husband down there. Yep, that's a good idea, Elaine. He already has 3 kids. Okay. Is it 3 different women or the same one? Plus your one. Okay. He's got enough money though, so, but his other 3 kind of going to take precedence. Okay, counseling, psychic abilities. Okay. Let's have a look at Pisces Moon. Let's cut a card for counseling. I feel like you'd be a good counselor. You could combine the two. I know some counselors, psychotherapists actually, that do cards as well at the end of their sessions. You could actually get an offer to be a counselor in some capacity, or an offer to do a course if you need a certificate or something like that. Psychic abilities. You've worked with kids before, okay. That would be easy for you to sort of segue into, I feel. And I feel at the same time you could develop your psychic abilities. It might not give you the money that you need though to survive in New York. This is if you're living in New York. And I don't think you really need to pay anyone to develop your psychic abilities. You might start off with the counseling and then work into the spirituality later. Yeah, I feel like you're going to do spiritual, but it might be a bit later on. And I feel like it's somewhere in the sunshine. I don't see you in New York forever. That's good, Elaine. When you drove to there today, it was like, yes. Excellent. I think for the meantime, Pisces Moon, you're going to do the counseling and work kind of behind the scenes on the spiritual. I think you could be a good spiritual counselor, like advisor. Okay, any last calls? I'm going to do a collective. Collective for the 4th of July, new moon in Cancer. What's going on for the new moon in Cancer? 4th of July reading. What do we need to know for the new moon in Cancer for the collective? This can be a very specific reading for some of you watching. If you're drawn to this reading, then this is for you. You can take what you like and leave the rest. Okay, new moon in Cancer. Travel's in the air, so a lot of you will be traveling. There's also some psychic development going on with a lot of you. A lot of you are thinking of being spiritual advisors. There is an offer of a man coming forward. He might be offering a love story. He could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Things are kind of feeling a little bit stuck or stagnant, but with this person, but he's going to come around. At the end of it, you're going to feel like you're a star, like he's going to see you for your, your worth. You know, he's going to see that you're a worthy person. What do we need to know about the High Priestess? A few jumped out there. We're going to go with a few. You feel like you're in a rush and that there's a lot of competition around psychic stuff, or there's a lot of responsibility. So I think it's about getting your head around it, making it more, less pressure, taking your foot off the gas pedal. Collective read. What do we need to know about the King of Cups? Who is this King of Cups? Okay, he could be confused. He could also be a Pisces. He could be more focused on work and money. He might be a bit stingy with his finances. What do we need to know about the star? I feel like the star is you. You're the star of your own show. You're the lead role in your own movie. 10 of Cups. You're going to end up married or in a partnership for sure, living with somebody. It could be a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This man is going to value you and appreciate your worth. Okay, at first you might balk at the situation. You might not take his offer directly. Why would that be? 4 of Cups. I feel like he might be trying to get married straight away. It could be just too early. It could be like a push. You might see him also as some sort of threat, like he could be too authoritative. He could be somebody that you felt that you would never attract. He could be somebody who is older and wiser. He could be a little bit rigid as well. He could be a little bit too serious. And he might be at a distance, or he might travel a lot. You might think, oh, this guy travels a lot, or this person travels a lot. I'm not sure exactly if, you know, it's going to work out. Okay, is it going to work out with the King of Pentacles? I feel like he's a good communicator, and I feel like the communication is there. I also feel like he's going to reach out to you. Is it going to work with the King of Cups? The King of Cups is coming in first. The King of Pentacles is going to be later on, up to 3 months out. Is it going to work out with the King of Cups? He's going to try. Things are still up in the air around him, but he's going to try. Okay. There's another woman that he has to deal with, or if that's you, could be the Queen of Pentacles. There's another woman that he has to deal with first before he can move forward. In the long term, is it going to turn out with the King of Cups? Let's have a look. When he's got the money, he's going to feel more confident when he's got the money. So I feel with him it comes down to money, because he's a little bit he may not be stingy, but he could put a lot of value on material things, or having enough, or being worthy. His self-worth might be attached to money. It could be cultural as well. So I wish you all the best for the collective, for the new moon in Cancer, what it's going to bring moving forward for the next few months. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to pull a few charms for the collective. Got a feather here. Some of you might be seeing feathers, signs from spirit, people coming to you from spirit. Somebody might be using feathers in spells or collecting feathers of some description. If you see a large feather dropping into your yard or in front of you outside your house or apartment, then it's a sign from spirit. You've got an E here and also a F. You've got an I and a D. Oh, that's nice. DD. I'm getting DD. You've got a C and an L. Let's see what else we've got. You've got the owl. Somebody very wise. Could be you or this other person that you're attracting in. Wise person. Could be somebody who likes reading a lot. You've got an A initial as well. Could be somebody older and wiser. Could be somebody who has a connection with owls. They might collect them. Their mother might collect them. Their spirit animal could be the owl, or it could be you as well. You could see yourself as the owl as well. So I thank you all for joining. Truly appreciate it. Until the next session. Okay, go ahead, Elaine. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the $9.99. What is going to hesitate me from taking the job? Is there another place that may hire me? Okay. Pisces moon, the summer hasn't helped much with the mold. I feel a little better because of the warmth and sunshine, but overall, I'm sorry to hear that. I think I see you somewhere sunny. I don't see you there forever. If you can somehow get out of New York, I would say go for it. Thank you, Marla. Most welcome. Elaine, back to you. Any last calls, anybody? What is going to hesitate me from taking the job? Is there another place that may hire me? Okay. What's going to hesitate you from taking the job? It could be the distance. Let's just check that, Elaine. Could be the workload, actually. They might expect a lot from you. And it could be also that you just may or may not be feeling at 100%. You know, there could be something in your intuition that says, I'm not really sure. And there could be something there, too much of a burden. It could be the commute. And also the Three of Pentacles. They might not give you enough money, or they might expect you to work extremely long hours for the money. Is there another place that may hire me? I feel like there's a yes. I'm still getting a university pop up for you, or something to do with a college. Is there a University of Western Florida or Central Florida? Is there another place that may hire you? I'm definitely getting the message, get out of the hood, for sure. You will move. You're going to have more than one offer, and yes, you will take the best offer. I see you closer to the sea. I know that you're going towards the lake, but you could also have an offer that might take you towards Western Florida. You might actually get a job at Disney World. That castle there reminds me of Disney World, Orlando. You might get a job there for some reason, or connected to there or around there. I don't think this job that they're offering you is a bad job. I just think that you're going to weigh up your pros and cons. That's for sure. It could be too much of a burden on your life. It might take up too much of your time. You're in Central Florida, yeah. Okay, you'll be breaking your lease in January, all right. Are they letting you go? Hi, Queen Fire. How are you, my dear? Welcome. Would you like to do a super chat? Anyone else for a last call super chat? You're going to talk to them about the issues you've been having. Good idea. Yeah, that's probably what happened to the last tenant. They probably left for the same reasons. They're probably used to that. They probably want to find somebody that fits in better to the neighborhood. Hi, you Smitty. How are you? Welcome. Any health messages for me in my recovery? I need to rebuild my strength with neck and back. Any messages for me and daughter moving forward? Okay. Okay, let's have a look at recovery. There could have been some sort of help offered, but you haven't taken it. It could be physiotherapy or something that you may or may not think is necessary or you could afford. You're being shown the way. I do feel you're going to be okay. As a team, you're going to move forward together with your daughter. And I do see you moving, actually, literally, potentially moving. There could be a chiropractor that could be quite helpful for you. It could be something to do with the insurance. Any messages for you and your daughter moving forward? I'm also seeing salt baths and water. It could be water therapy. You're both going to make a decision about something. It could be about a move. It could be about a car. You might have a decision coming up in the month of July, which is now. You could actually come up with a new idea with your daughter. Okay. There could be a bit of toing and froing, a bit of backwards and forwards, a bit of indecisiveness. You're thinking about money, you're thinking about where to go next, what to do next. But I do feel that you're going to come out in a good way. Wishes coming true in a good way. Okay, Queen of Fire, let me know when you have and I'll go ahead and put your question in. Any last calls at anybody? Last call. Thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Okay, sending it through now. Thanks, Queen of Fire. What what portal did you send it through, Queen of Fire? Was it through the website or directly through some other portal? Any other last calls, anyone? I hope you all have a great 4th. What are you doing for the 4th? You're going out to a concert, a picnic, a party? What are you going to do? What's happening? What's on the schedule for the 4th? Nothing's coming up, Queen of Fire. Nothing's coming up. It should be very easy to go through, make a donation. Hi Marla, how are you? You're staying home. Okay, go ahead, Elaine. Oh, it's going to be 113 degrees tomorrow. How do you pay for the 2? Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you. What's your question, please? What's your question, please, Queen of Fire? Or questions? Thank you for the donation. Truly appreciate it. It's better to stay in the AC, Marla. Is that in California? Okay, first question. Come down to you, Elaine. First question with Queen of Fire. What do you see happening? Are you in Arizona? Oh God. What do you see happening with my location and harassment by my neighbor? Do you see a 4-bed or 3-bed property? I'm sorry you're still going through this. This has been a lot. Second question, a bully at my place of study has made a complaint about me after I stood up to her. What do you see as the outcome in the situation? Okay, let's have a look, Queen of Fire. What's going on in July? It's almost when I feel, Queen of Fire, that you feel like when you've really almost given up, like when you've come to the end of your tether, that's when it's really something's going to shift. You're keeping on top of the situation. It's like you keep having to fight all the time, which takes up a lot of energy. You're looking in new directions. I feel like you are going to get some new employment. I don't know where that is. And it could be from after you finish this college thing or something like that. With the property, I feel it's going to be, let me do a spread about the harassment. You're keeping on top of the harassment on both levels, I feel, but it's taking up a lot of energy. You've still got partnership coming in, whether it's business partnership or love partnership. Let's have a look at the 3 or 4 bedroom. Okay. I think there's a limitation of 3 and 4 bedrooms. I don't know why. There seems to be a lot of 2 bedrooms. Yeah, you keep on top of this situation. It's like they're trying to get at you and get at you and get at you, and you've just had enough. It's almost like you've lost your energy. It's almost like you're giving up, and then something's going to shift. Okay, let's do it. Before we do the cards, let's do a pendulum. Is it a 3-bedroom property? Yes or no? They will offer you one. Will they offer also a 4-bedroom property? Stagnant energy. They're going to offer the 3-bedroom first. You are going to have a new partnership or relationship, could be business. You will get a new offer coming in that's going to be really, really good. Somebody in the council or the people that you're working with to find property are going to help you. There's a lady there, Queen of Cups. She could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be your mother, if you take your mother down with you. Yes, I did receive. Thank you, Queen of Fire. There is a road opening for you, definitely. You will be in a partnership or a marriage at some point. You've got 3 marriage cards here. The Hierophant, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. What's the King of... Who's the Knight of Pentacles? That could be your son. The road opening as well. It could be a road opener. Road opener spell. Could be the best thing for you to do right now with Ogun. Road opener spell. Your mother's very talented, I feel, with these sort of things. I don't know why. Or prayer. A lot of abundance coming to you. And something going to legal matters, courts, contracts. You will hear from a woman in the system who's going to help you. The Empress is a 3. So I feel like at the beginning, or the first thing, they're going to offer you a 3-bedroom, but it could be quite a large one. High Priestess. What do we need to know about the High Priestess? Okay, money. More money. And something coming in quick. There could be a man coming in quick around you. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be a lump sum of money. Somebody may be coming to the rescue. You've got a Knight and a King. It's just saying have faith. Also saying that could be around the college as well. What's going to happen with the woman at the college? You're going to turn your back on the situation in some capacity. There could be collusion going on there as well. You're going to let it go. What's going to happen with the harassment with a neighbour? There's bigger and better things coming up, Queen of Fire. I know it's taking a long time, but it's almost like when you're at the end of your tether, when you stop fighting, that's when it's going to, when you let go, that's when it's going to happen. You are going to move forward. You're going to get away from this neighbour, or the neighbour will be moving out. What's going on with this neighbour harassment? What's the outcome of this neighbour harassment? Okay. Somebody's going on a trip. There could be a break. There could be a vacation, a break, a road trip. Could be an actual move. She's not giving up though. I feel like she's very tenacious. And she's got her eye on the prize. It's almost like she wants to move into your house. I don't know why. Okay, you're hoping your mother will be quite... I would take your mother into the government office. Your neighbour might, you know, they might move her. Or if you don't like where you are, you'll definitely be moving on. That's a Sag card. So moving on. Something taking off, moving on. You need a 4-bedroom. Why am I getting Wimbledon? Are you anywhere near Wimbledon? I know that you're in a different area. There might not be many 4-bedrooms where you are. That could be the issue. And, you know, they might not have told you the facts, or they've told you the facts, but you're kind of holding out. She's obsessed. She might want to move into your house. Sorry that your mother's not well. Are you going to get out of this situation? You've got a 4. You may not like it, but you may take it. It's saying that you are going to be presented with a 4. If it's a large 3, then it could be worth going into. This whole situation is causing you a lot of confusion. There's also something from the neighbour. She's very deceitful. There's more money coming in around you though, Queen of Fire. Sagittarians are quite lucky with money, so I would say that some money is coming to you. Don't know how, when or where, but it's coming to you quite nicely. So I wish you all the best with this. You might need to look at a different area. Oh, you've taken it legal now to move. Well, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, yeah. Some problem with the steps for your mother, something with the steps or the mobility with the steps. Yeah. She's not going to stop the neighbour either, and they know that. You know, there's too much, there's been too much happen. Too many complaints, too much going on. Yeah, but I wish you all the best, Queen of Fire. I hope that it finishes this summer somehow. So I hope everyone's well. Any last calls? I'm going to close. And I'll see you on the next live. You, Smitty came in. Do keep in touch on the community page. I normally say when I'm going live the day before. So do keep in touch because of the holidays. At the moment, we're going to switch it up a little bit. Any advice to deal with my ex-boyfriend and my daughter trying to be possessive and play emotional mind games? Okay, send another one. You're welcome. Oh, sorry, Elaine. Missed you. Have to go back to Elaine. Thanks for the $9.99. Will I be set in enough time to move in January? Okay. Will Elaine be set in enough time to move in January? I feel like you don't sit still. I feel like things move with you. Will Elaine be set to move in January? Yes or a no? It's a strong yes. And what's that going to look like? Okay, jumping card. Abundance. You will land on something abundant. Lots of passion, energy, new starts, new beginnings. Being in the right place at the right time is also what I'm getting. Job, survival, working, more money coming in. Partnership, relationship. It could even be in the workplace. You might meet somebody who is the key to getting you where you want to go. So having that job could actually help you move. And more money as well. Queen of Pentacles. If you are still able to have children, then saying to be careful to get pregnant, to get or not get pregnant. Seven of Pentacles. The thing with you is that there's always a lot of options and choices that pop up. So it's about really getting the best option. But I do feel, yes, you've got beautiful cards here. I do feel like you will have, be all set to move in January, 100%. You, Smitty? Okay, go ahead, Queen of Fire. Any advice to deal with my ex-boyfriend and my daughter trying to be possessive and play emotional mind games? Is your ex-boyfriend in touch with your daughter? Just try not to react. Feel like there's an offer coming in. You're going to stay on top of the situation. You feel like it's wearing you down. But there's a new start, new beginning, new offer. You might just suddenly pull the rug out beneath both of them and say, well, this is what I'm going to do. It could shock and surprise them. Form of manipulation. So you might say to yourself, well, I'm just going to ignore, block, or go somewhere else. He sees her. It's very strange. Why are you letting him in? Don't let him in. If he's your ex-boyfriend, don't let him into your house. An ex is an ex for a reason. Yeah, I would put a stop to it. He might have some sort of attraction to her or something. You just don't know. Or whether it's an emotional attachment. Okay. Yeah, I would let him go. Tell him you don't want him coming around anymore. It's your house and she's your daughter. If she's living in your house, you're the one in charge. Yeah, so just take back, you know, your control of what's going on. My last question, what do you see in love for the rest of the year? My partner is a friend who works separated. My partner is a friend who's separated. Okay. When is he getting divorced? Does he have a divorce date? Can work. Can work. I wonder if he's attracted to your daughter, you Smitty. I don't know how old your daughter is, but you know, I'd be just careful that she doesn't end up going off with him or something. Well, you know, if she does that, that's her business if she's old enough to do that. Yeah. He's coming over for a reason. He started the process now. Okay, so the divorce date should be in about three months. Oh, she's only 3. Well, I would be protecting her from him. I don't like the idea of him coming to see her at all. At all. It seems very incestuous and it seems almost pedophilic. Yeah, I don't like it at all. She doesn't need to have a bond with him. And 3-year-olds are 3-year-olds. You know, you're the one in charge. No, I would say I don't want you coming over here anymore. End of story. End of story. You can get another father figure for her. You can be with somebody else. Okay, Queen of Fire. What do you see in love for the rest of the year? My partner is a friend who's separated. Okay. In love. And after Queen of Fire, we're going to close. Okay. He is emotionally charged about this divorce. And there could be some deception coming from, or confusion from you about really what's going to happen. There's something that he maybe isn't telling you, but it's okay. He might not want to share the whole story. There could also be some deception from her that he doesn't see coming, but it's not really your business. So I would just stay out of it. Let it play itself out. I feel 3 months it could be over. What's happening in love with you and him by the end of the year? Or did you say the end of the year? Oh, thanks, Elaine. The rest of the year. Okay. So let's have a look. 6 cards from July. Okay. Well, he was meant to come in for a reason. Letting go of karma, toxic stories. If you feel like at any point in time it's a toxic story, you're going to stand in your queen energy and move and kind of claim your crown or claim what you deserve. She could be the blonde female. There is a fair male coming in around you, light hair, light skin or eyes, lightish for his cultural background. I feel like he's come in at a time of your life when you've been under a lot of stress. There's been a lot of bullying, there's been a lot of issues. What's the outcome with this guy? Honeymoon vacation. He might take you away somewhere. Friendship. And freedom. He might just want to free himself up from this divorce. And it might not be 100% clear about what he's going to do after that. There could be a past life link with him. There could also be a past love coming back towards you, coming back around. There's some sort of karmic story here, and I don't know if it's you or him. Somebody who wears a business suit to work, a uniform. If he has said to you, look, I want to marry you, engaged, proposal, etc., then, you know, it's him. If it's not him, then it's somebody else. It's the fair male. He's just biding his time, getting through his divorce. Has he had a rebound yet? They always need to have a rebound, I think, before they're ready to go forward. You've been friends for years. Oh, your hair's blonde. He's fair. Oh, it could be him. He wants to marry you. Okay, perfect. All right. And he wants to just finish what he's started with that one. Have you had, you Smitty, have you had a DNA test? You know, he can't claim to be the father if he's not. And even if he is, he should be doing child support, and you should be getting everything kind of organized, signed, sealed, and delivered. And he doesn't have to have access to her at all. Okay. Elaine, you're about to put your children's music online using AI. How would that go for me? I'm ready to restart my business writing music for children. Oh, that sounds nice. That's something different. You're the one in charge, you, Smitty. I feel like these people are kind of like taking over, or he's taking over, or trying to. Elaine. It's going to give you freedom to fly. I do feel like could even be used in a movie or something, is what I'm picking up. New beginnings, opening, the wheel is coming around. True gem pearl. It's going to be a pearl. Don't tell too many people about it. There's gossip. Make sure you keep the copyright for it. Somebody in spirit channels messages to you through this music or for this music. I don't know if you've got someone in spirit who is musical. Yet somebody could be trying to steal the music, so just be careful. New opportunities will open up for you with this deal. You've also got the husband again, the groom. You're going to get somebody in your life who's very astute. It could be a lawyer, could be somebody who's an accountant, somebody very professional, could be retired, somebody who's going to help you with the ins and outs of things. You could actually get a deal, a contract, or a legal claim to the music as well. Just watch out for the wolf in sheep's clothing. You might know who that is. And jealousy and gossip, so don't tell too many people about it. I feel especially family members for some reason. There's somebody in spirit, male or female, who could have had talent, a lot of talent. They might have been a musician, singer, played in a band in the old days. I'm seeing like something in the 40s, 50s. Somebody going way back. It could be like it could be a great-grandfather. It could be around prohibition times? Could have been some connections with New York as well. Thanks, Elaine. Thank you, thank you. Now you're getting channeled, anything channeled, like music, cards, like I channeled the Love Oracle. It comes from spirit. You just sit there and you can channel it. So yes, I feel like it'll be good. Okay, wherever she goes, I go. Yeah, of course. Well, she is 3. If he says he's the father, then he can do a DNA test. And if you don't want him to be the father, just get him out of your life. Your aunt is from New York. Okay. Was she a singer? All the very best with that, Elaine. That's very, very interesting. Interesting question. Okay, has anyone else got any comments, questions? I'll leave the chat open for 30 seconds. It's been a great live, lots of great questions. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I really appreciate it. It's gone on for quite some time. You're going to ask? Mm. Good night, Elaine. Good night. It doesn't matter what he wants you, Smitty. It's about what you want. She's your daughter. So unless he's married to you, unless he's paying child support, unless he is the real father and paying you child support legally through the system, he doesn't have to have any contact with her. After 3, you know, she won't remember him. When she's 4, he'll be like a vague memory in her, you know, she won't even remember him. So either get him out permanently, or make sure he is the father, DNA, and get alimony. From time to time, he wants to spend time with his family and her. Well, it's not his child, you know. Yeah. Just because she's cute and she's 3 years old doesn't mean you might have attachments to her, but you know, it's not your problem. Yeah, stand up for yourself, definitely. And you might end up moving and getting out, getting away from him. Thanks you, Smitty. Thank you, thank you. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Ciao for now. See you on the next live. It should come up soon. I'm not sure exactly when. It could be on Friday or Saturday. Friday night, US time. Saturday morning, the rest of the world. Okay, take care. Ciao for now.